Guys, I won't sugarcoat it. Things have taken a wild turn. Picture this. I discover the love of my life, the woman I pledged to protect and cherish, playing a mix and match game with a coworker right before leaving her job. The coworker got the mix, and I got the match. Normally, I'm a rational guy, but betrayal has this knack for turning calm into chaos. We attempted the whole, let's talk about our feelings ordeal, but it ended in melodrama. I served the divorce papers with a side of cold indifference, expecting her to become a distant, albeit painful, memory. But no, she's turned our home into her permanent residency, and I'm on the verge of handing her an eviction notice written with the tears of a broken heart. Now, here's where it gets messy. I'd become a grade A a-hole, not proud of it, but it's a coping mechanism. The crueler I am, the more she transforms into this homemaker goddess, conjuring culinary masterpieces and managing the house like Martha Stewart on steroids. She's playing the role of the doting wife, and damn, it's convincing. One night, I yielded to the allure. The walls erected by betrayal crumbled in passion, and that treacherous emotion slipped through the cracks. It was euphoria, a dance of souls intertwined. But sunshine is a fleeting guest in the mansion of mistrust. Now, I'm stuck in a dilemma, Reddit. When I'm kind, she's distant. When I'm cruel, she's the epitome of affection. It's a paradox I'm ill-equipped to unravel. Should I adorn the cloak of the villain, let icy words flow, and bask in the warmth of her affection? Or should I be the good guy, don the cape, and watch her retreat into the fortress of cold indifference? Do I sit her down, look into those eyes that once harbored the universe, and seek answers to the enigma she's become? Perhaps the fault lies not in her stars but in mine. Maybe, under the nice guy banner, I'm destined to march as a soldier in the endless battalion of men who wield kindness like a sword, only to be impaled by it. Fellow navigators of the intricate dance of love and war, I beseech you to guide this lost soul in the theater of life, haunted by the specters of betrayal and intrigue. Do I don the mask of the villain or the saint in the labyrinth of passion where paths are murky and truths concealed? How does one emerge into the light? Help a brother out. Here are a few comments I received. Response 1. Mate, are you hearing yourself? This is golden. The universe handed you a ticket to sweet revenge, and you're contemplating morality. Keep that iron fist clenched. Let her feel the burn, let her toil and transform into the wife you always dreamed of. It's poetic justice, an eye for an eye. Betrayal met with tyranny. Bask in the glorious retribution, for every cruel streak is a sonnet of payback, every cold gesture a reminder of her treachery. Response 2. Whoa, hold on a second. This isn't a psychological thriller, it's your life. She's morphing into a character from a Stephen King novel. Today it's affection, tomorrow it might be a knife in the dark. Get that eviction notice, use the ink of sanity, stamp it with the seal of self-preservation. Save yourself before the plot spirals into territories even horror authors dare not tread. Response 3. I see pain and transformation intertwined. Maybe this is a crucible, a trial by fire where both of you are being forged anew. Have you considered seeking professional help? Therapy can untangle the complicated threads of human emotions and actions. Maybe beneath the layers of hurt, betrayal, anger, and manipulation, there lies a story of two souls yearning for healing and redemption. Response 4. This sounds like a toxic tango, and you're both dancing on the edge of a volcano. It's not about being nice or mean. It's about boundaries, respect, and healing. Consider the aftermath of your actions, for the tremors of today will echo in the future, haunting you, her, and the silent witnesses, your children. Untangle this messy web with dialogue. Seek understanding, not victory. For in the battlefield of love, the victor often stands alone amidst the ruins. Hey folks, first off, a huge thanks to everyone who chimed in. Each of your perspectives, as different as they are, is honestly appreciated. There's some real wisdom in all of your words. So, here's the update. I've kind of decided to put on the bad boy shoes, and I've got to say it's like I've stepped into a parallel universe where everything I thought I knew about relationships has been turned on its head. We're having more sex than ever, and it's incredible. It's like every harsh word and cold shoulder makes her into this unbelievable partner. All the things I've ever wanted in the bedroom are now available to me as often as I wish. It's like I've got a servant that just awaits my command and then acts upon it without question. Beyond that, she's in the kitchen whipping up new recipes, joining me in workouts, and honestly looking the best she's ever looked. It's almost cinematic, and I'm playing the cold, distant anti-hero. But here's the thing, it feels foreign. Each stern gaze and cold word get me everything I've ever wanted from her. But at the same time, there's this gnawing feeling. Is this who I really am? Or is it just the character I'm playing to dance to her twisted tune? It's like there's a version of me that's more natural, more genuine, a me that wants to give and receive love openly without games or power plays. But every time that guy shows up, it's like she pulls away. Are all women like this? Is the fantasy of having a partner who wants a guy that's genuine, who gives and receives affection openly, just that, a fantasy? Maybe the reality is women want a man who takes control, who's stern and demanding. I'll keep you all posted as this saga unfolds. Right now, I'm the villain, and it's getting me everything I wanted. But I can't shake the feeling that there's another chapter to this story that's yet to be written. Till the next update, cheers. Hello again, everyone. I've returned to share a final update, stripped of the dramatic flair. It's hard to maintain any pretense when you're knocked down and stripped bare by revelations that shake the very core of your existence. So here I am, just a man, raw and unfiltered, recounting the unsettling climax of this twisted saga that my life has spiraled into. Our home, which once echoed with warmth and laughter, had turned into a cold, silent battlefield. Every glance, every touch was a calculated move in a silent war I didn't even know we were fighting. But that changed the moment I stumbled upon her secret weapon, her journal. In this bound collection of hidden truths and veiled schemes, I found a narrative that bore no resemblance to the life I thought we were awkwardly yet passionately rebuilding. Each line was a revelation, a sinister orchestration of manipulation crafted with the meticulous precision of an artisan. She was an actress, and I unwittingly her audience and co-star. She had been in regular communication with a friend and a lawyer, weaving this elaborate ruse to renegotiate our divorce. Apparently, she thought she took a bad deal and, before she left, had to try to live life as an adult on her own. God forbid she wanted to try to get more money out of me. So, every touch, every submissive act, every vulnerable moment she induced was carefully documented as part of her cold, calculated script. She intended to use my transformation into the callous anti-hero against me to strengthen her case, paint me as the villain in a play I didn't even know was in production. She was advised that the longer she could stay in the home, and the more she could demonstrate that we had a relationship again, the better her case would be. She was instructed to journal everything and make it look like she was doing her best to rebuild our relationship, per my request. Can you believe that? I didn't ask for this. She manipulated me, and I took the effing bait. They told her that the longer she could stay in the home, the more she could save for when she did leave, and the more leverage she could have for getting more money from me. In the end, what a bunch of horseshit. So, I took the gloves off, but I kept my act going just a little longer. I wanted one last little act, one of revenge and total satisfaction. As you might have guessed, dinner that night was exquisite. Every bite was a symphony of flavors. It was effing delicious, man. I'd missed that. But oh well, she was at her best, a testament to the disturbing revelation that my callous indifference had unknowingly nurtured her into this pinnacle of domestic grace. After the meal, I took her to the bedroom where a nice leather chair with a soft blanket and pillow awaited me, and a pillow on the floor and hair tie awaited her. I took my time. I stared up at the ceiling and laughed in my head. I was a mix of emotions, angry, satisfied, in control, and even slightly sad for a moment or two. It's not like I asked for this to end this way, but yet here we were. After I finally let myself go, I pulled the journal out from behind the pillow that supported my back. I opened it up and laid it across her face as she looked up at me. She tipped her face forward, and it fell open in front of her right where I placed a sinister bookmark, her eviction notice. I told her that I had documented everything, photos of her communications, as well as photos of every page of her journal. The tables had now turned, the puppeteer now a puppet caught in the strings of her own deceit. Man, that felt amazing. Not just the first part, but knowing that she was performing all evening for a man who now knew the truth. Yeah, take that memory with you, and chew on it now and then, you dumb bitch. The next 30 days were an exercise in grim satisfaction. Each advance from her met with cold silence, every act of kindness a reminder of the facade that had imprisoned me. I watched her every move, immune to the enchantment of her wife. Eyes wide open to the deception that lingered in every touch, every glance. It was over, and she knew it. She's now relegated to a rundown apartment, navigating the waters of job hunting and a life reduced to cold, stark reality. I emerge not unscathed, but with a peculiar mix of self-loathing for having danced to her tune and a savage satisfaction for having tormented her with the silent treatment until her departure. I feel like an idiot for embracing this lifestyle for any length of time at all, but also satisfied that I could actually torment her for a while. Maybe all of this taking care of me stuff was the universe's gift to me in some twisted way. I was able to get a lot of my frustrations out on her, and I built a stronger backbone for future relationships. I also walked away with the original divorce deal, which was more than fair in my direction. And amidst it all, a new energy pulsed within me. The chains are broken, and with the shards of a love shattered and a trust betrayed, I'm reconstructing my existence. I'm investing in self-renewal. I am even taking Jordan Peterson's self-authoring program, ready to confront the demons and angels waging war within. I also enrolled in Tony Robbins' Business Mastery program. I am ready more than ever to reinvent myself in every way, including my business. I've even started playing my guitar again. I feel like I've been reborn through this recent nightmare.
Dear listener, if you have reached this far, please click on the subscribe button. It will be a great help.